Today we've got a brand new 2016 Nissan Titan XD. This truck is badass and beautiful and loaded from the factory. It's four-wheel drive, it is just loaded up, tow package, it's got all kinds of stuff. But it doesn't have running boards. So what's the first thing you do when you get a new vehicle? You want to add some stuff to it. So we got some very nice looking running boards and we're going to go ahead and install them, and we're going to show you how. The first step is to lay out the parts where they're going to go. That's what we've done already. We laid the brackets out exactly where they're going to go. We laid the step rail where it's going to go. And now we're ready for an easy installation. So let's get started. Okay, so the running boards we're going to install are actually the part number, it's our own part number 133873. We sourced them from Nissan. They're actually OE Nissan parts. And the ones we got are called graphite, and they're just a solid color. And they got the front pad and the back pad. I chose graphite because of the color of the truck. They have chrome also. And if you like the way these look, we sell these, or you can get them right from your local Nissan dealer. But the part number that we're installing is 133873. It comes with both running boards, all the brackets you need, it comes with all the bolts you need, and it comes with shims in case it doesn't line up and you need to shim it. It also, pay attention, it does come with instructions also, but the instructions are not exact, as we figured out. By following the instructions, I actually mounted it sort of upside down, so my cameraman pointed that out. Now we didn't tighten any bolts yet, so we always suggest mocking it up and making sure it's the way you like it before you bolt it down. So but anyway, we're going to go ahead and install the driver's side. Just so you know up front, we're going to install the brackets first. This kit comes with two different bolts, a short bolt with one washer and a long bolt with a regular washer and a lock washer. The long bolt holds the bracket to the vehicle, and the short bolt holds the step rail to the bracket. So we're going to use the long bolts first, and we're going to attach the brackets to the vehicle. Okay, so here we are under the vehicle. The instructions are not completely accurate. They actually say to bolt it to the frame. This is obviously the frame. This is the body of the vehicle. And they have holes pre-drilled and pre-threaded. And since these are all OE Nissan parts, these are designed to go right in. Now on the bracket, there's three holes. There's one there, and then there's two up here. You actually only use one of these up here, and you use this hole here. And remember, we're using the longer screws with both washers. So on this driver's side, it's actually just the back bolt and this bolt that'll be installed. So that's how the vehicle's drilled. That's all that can be installed, so that's what we're going to install now. So again, it does not bolt to the frame. It goes right up here, and it's very simple. It's already got the threaded holes. This is one of the easier installs since they've already threaded it for you. I'm going to run these in by hand just to get them snug, then we'll tighten them up with ratchets. Once they're finger tight, then I'm going to put the rest of the brackets on, rest the rail on it, screw those bolts in just to make it while it's all loose, and we'll tighten everything at the end just to make sure it's all lined up. Okay, so we have the brackets installed. I laid the running board or step rail up here just to make sure it's positioned right. These factory Nissan ones are nice. They're pre-threaded. So you just put the bolts through the bracket. They thread right into the factory, threads there, and then you snug them down. I'm going to put them on hand tight, and then I'm going to go around and tighten them up with the ratchet. I'm going to start in the center, just so that I can prevent being crooked. When you go ahead and when you install stuff like this, think about it, because if you bolt it up here and it's a little bit crooked, and then you try to put bolts in over here, they'll have to go in crooked, and you'll strip a thread, and that stuff is not, you want to avoid that. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle. I'm going to hand thread them in, make sure it's all lined up like I want. Okay, so now they're all finger tight. It's where I want it. the factory ones, again, are pretty much contoured to the door. So your step pad for the rear is there, your step pad for the front is there. I like the position of them, so I'm going to go ahead and snug them up. You only need three different tools. You need it's a 12mm socket, and I'm using a 1/4" ratchet for the brackets at the top because there's not a lot of clearance. And a 3/8 ratchet with the same 12mm for the bottom ones, bottom rack bolts, and probably for these. And then I have a torque wrench. These do have a torque setting. It's not very tight. It's not He-Man tight. It's a 20 foot-pound. So you want to have a torque wrench if you don't know the feel, because if you strip these out, then you turn this job into a nightmare. So 20 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna go around and snug all them down. And I'm not using an impact gun. There's no need. I'm just using hand tools, which if you use hand tools more often, you'll get a better feel of how tight things are. Anyway, and again, I'm going to start at the middle bracket just so that that's tight and then work my way out. That's all there is to it. Now we'll lower it down and get in and out, make sure they look good, make sure they're centered. And then you just put nice brand new running boards on your truck. Thank you for watching. Please visit Auto Parts Direct to You. We will put a link to these in the video if you want to buy these exact ones. Make sure you understand which colors you're getting. You know, I got a brilliant silver truck, so I didn't want chrome, but you know, I don't know if you may have different tastes. They do have chrome. So, and there's plenty of aftermarket ones. We use factory Nissan, everything bolted right up, it's simple, but you know, there's plenty of options out there. And this truck's brand new, so there's going to be more options. So, thank you for watching. Check out our YouTube page, APDTY, and visit our website, Auto Parts Direct to You. Thank you. Next stop, window tint, and an exhaust kit, and an air intake kit. So stay tuned to APDTY.